Live. TSW 2020. It's Trade Sim World Tuesday. And I have to get route ride-alongs done. I didn't get a chance to upload our main sketch art bond stuff yesterday. There was one video released yesterday, but my hand and elbow weren't into the task. So let's see how much we can get done today. Forgive me for that, for the mute. I got a lot of drainage today, and sinus drainage, and so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 Locos, and our DB185 has 2 liveries. So we have a DB, and we got the rail on. Alright, so I don't know how long of stream this will be. I used to run full length end to end at least once, but we'll just have to see. And I didn't pre-plan this, so let's see, it's about 10 o'clock, right? Let's see, we'll run this service. And we're on the 185. Hagen to Windown. Alright, so let's take this train consisting of other locomotives along the line, northbound. Note that you will be stopped at Wardell, and the service will continue its journey later. So, we're doing AI services, so we won't have to drive them. So, I have no idea of knowing exactly when the service ends. Ugh, it's one of those days I wish the phone cord was a little longer. Alright. We're gonna occupy the second seat. We got a lone loco over there. Yeah, it said we were moving a bunch of locos. So, we have a lot of power in this latch up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 locos on this. And this service probably isn't going to take long. I don't think it said that, gave us a time for how long the service will take. And I'm trying not to cough, but if every time I coughed I hit the mute button before I did it, you guys would never hear anything of the game. Now, I was expecting to go live around 10 o'clock this morning, but I did not put a notice, because if I put a notice in community tab, then I'm obligated. I made myself obligated to do it. And we're just sitting here waiting to give up this service. So we got tracks off to the right there. A lot of stuff back there. And like I said, we got power with us. So yeah, we ain't gonna take long. I have no idea how long this took. I don't even know if there was a timer that said how long the service was gonna be. I read the service to us, and it didn't look like it. Looks like a pretty decent set of freight sitting here off to the right. Those of you that are my regular viewers and that probably watch when I upload videos, there wasn't much yesterday. There was a few Flight Sim 24 videos, but outside of that, there wasn't much. I think I uploaded 3 videos. I've been on camera a lot lately, just because they're quick videos, and I really have nothing to show you guys. Oh, so, yeah, those are we can't go over there. Where did those tracks come out? Oh. It's like, where the hell did the tracks go? But yeah, don't. Okay, they're there, but that doesn't mean we could actually drive on them. So, we're in Germany, somewhere. We stop at Hagen. Okay, so Hagen. Hagen is a shared point between, I think, Ruhr-Sieg Nord and Rheinland-Alston? Anyway, it's a shared point in Train Sim World 5. It is a Ruhr point. I say that without actually knowing, because I didn't look into it on Train Sim World 5. It should be a Ruhr point, we'll put it that way, for both routes. Unlike with the new Boston stuff, you can go on Boston Commuter and route hop to Boston Sprinter, but you can't go to South Boston Station on Boston Sprinter and route hop forward in time to the Boston commuter. So I don't know if Dovetail is working on that feature or not. I still think that the original Long Island Railroad route well, I don't think so. The Long Island Railroad commuter pretty much makes the Long Island Railroad itself, the version 1, it makes it obsolete. You don't need that route anymore. Because the Bud M3 was a separate DLC. So, note of caution to those out there, don't go by Long Island Railroad if you haven't. Just buy Long Island Railroad commuter. So, however, they could have still kept the Long Island Railroad, the original, as part of Long Island commuter. What they should have done with Long Island commuter was added in the Long Beach branch. They updated the tunnels and stuff going into Atlantic. Fine. Go from Long Beach to Atlantic Terminal. It would have been a short thing. They could have just charged just half of what they normally would have for the new loco and the new portion. Update everything in the between. And then with the Long Island Railroad itself, you would have had Penn Station to Hicksville and its little side branches. Therefore, you would have had that on Train 105, you could have put in for Long Island Railroad commuter, you could have had a route hop point at Jamaica Station, and then you have one at Penn Station because the commuter would run up there. You have a route hop point at Atlantic because both routes would go into Atlantic Terminal. So you could have multiple route hop points on the Long Island Railroad. But no. The version 1 of Long Island Railroad is pretty much useless. It's kind of dumb. I mean, I have it, I'm gonna have it installed, but I don't need it installed. It's one of those DLCs that I can just leave uninstalled if I wanted to, just to save a little bit of space. And I have no idea when this service will end. And we had we're just hauling Locos, so we're all power. There's supposed to be a station here. I mean, why are there stairs right there? Again, folks, I plan stuff. I always have stuff. I almost always have plans or ideas for making videos. But it all depends on how my body can hold up and if I could do it. So I try to push through these live streams to get them done. But like I said, I didn't get my main Spitzock Bond videos out because I was hurting. When I could have done it last night, I decided to play Microsoft Flight Sim 24 while watching one of my friends' live stream. We slowed down quite a bit here. And it doesn't take much before I start to hurt. Unfortunately. Now we're gonna speed up again. So maybe I should pick shorter. I should try to pick shorter services, but I don't remember that. I don't know the layouts. I don't have stuff memorized. For all I know, we could be doing a full run here. Although there are some instances we might not even finish runs because, well, there's a bug that never got fixed. Or, I mean, there's a bug that didn't get fixed for 2020, I'll put it that way. The bug might eventually got fixed. Just for the route on a different game. There's a new route out today for TSW 5. The Preston, the Carlisle, what is it? West Coast Main Line. North? South? I don't know. It's not south. South is what we originally got in the game. But it's another portion of the West Coast Main Line. It looks pretty cool. I have yet to get it. I will probably have to order it later or wait. You know, or wait. I don't know. I did, you know, if you ever watched my videos, I asked for a refund for 24. And then I repurchased it. I asked for the refund because I didn't think I had enough money. Re-looked at the finances, had enough money, rebought it. So I do have enough money for this DLC for Transcend World that's out today as well. But Preston to Carlisle, and you have a route hop point there at Preston along, so you can route hop to the Blackpool branches line. There's a feature that finally came to Transcend World on the Preston to Carlisle route. There are toilets. There's a toilet in the Loco, there's toilets in some of the stations, and you can walk into them. Somebody I was watching yesterday walked into the bathroom at one of the stations and was able to sit down. So, we finally have toilets in Transcend World. Whether we get them in other routes, it is yet to be seen. We probably won't. It might be a feature that Just Trains, who was the developer of the route, it might be one of their signatures. Each third-party developer has a certain thing they do. Dovetail puts donkeys apparently on the route somewhere. I don't know if Rivet Games or any other third-party developers have a signature thing for you to go look for. And the donkeys that Dovetail does are not collectibles. They're just apparently around, and they all have names or something. I have never found one. Granted, I don't go looking for them. I don't know if, So I haven't, Great Western Express. I don't know if there's a donkey on that route or not. I don't even know where they put it on that route. Well, folks, we started out at that end. If we end up getting all the way to the other end, I might have to call it there with just the one run, unfortunately. We are doing the timetable. I have all the DLC on, as you saw, so other traffic passing us is based on the timetable. Some industry. It's not like there's not any side branches that we're missing here. I mean, there is, but there is no stop per se. We're not we're not missing anything if I just do this one run here, which takes me quite a while. When it feels like it takes a long time to put it that way. So my next stream, I plan to do is I'm gonna try and do one Sunday. Let's see if I can hold out to even do all of today's. If I can't hold out to do any more for today other than this one service, then I won't be able to do the stream I want to do Sunday, and that's a flight stream. And that stream is gonna take more than an hour to do, about an hour and a half. So I don't know if I'm gonna do any more streaming. I might just do my tutorial videos. I don't know what type of content to make for 2024 yet. I did start my career. I've got my PPL. I should have probably tried to record that with the Xbox, but I had a feeling the flights were going to take more than 10 minutes. And I didn't want anything broke up, and then it'd be weird for me to put it together in a one long video. We won't be doing free flights or career mode on 24 because there's no AI pilot. Now, let me correct this. There is no AI pilot menu. There is, however, a slight AI pilot. When I'm in cursor mode and bring up the toolbar for you to access stuff, the plane kind of flies itself. Kind of. It's kind of like when you turn the if you have this feature in 2020. When you're in cursor mode, the AI took over. So, kind of have that feature in 24 right now. We don't have any AI pilot to where you can, like, co-pilot, has control type thing. So I can't make free flight videos of us going to our capitals. The capitals is what I'm calling our live streams lately, and it's not really the name of it, but that's the idea. And I mean, I might be able to do short videos of 24 of any time you gotta walk around and take a photo. So I might be able to do that, but outside of that, not much I can really do. I went through the tutorials. Like I said, I got my PPL in career mode with a rating of B. But then I scared the holy hell out of my passengers in my first flight and only scored a D. Oh, whoa. This is one of the few tunnels, I think, in 2020 where it looks like it's lit up. While we're in here. Hello. Are they ever gonna fix these characters to look more, look a lot better? Because even in Chainsaw Mode 5, these characters are still scary looking. Our character, the AI characters. Then again, I could say the same thing about Flight Sim 24's characters. Look pretty scary as well. Where are we at? We're there. So we're just there. Yeah, folks, we might be doing a single run. It wasn't my intention, of course. I gotta save my body. Well, folks, there's a slight hiccup there. Someone called. It froze, but I was able to save the stream. I should have stayed outside the cabin. We're just gonna stay above the tunnel here. As we're slightly underground. That, and I have no idea when people are getting back to the house today, so. No, I did not pause the game when apparently the stream got paused, so you guys might be missing about a good minute or two. I don't know. So, again, I'm sorry, folks, if you like long streams on when you watch replay, but these are probably going to be about an hour. I don't think I can handle doing another run, but I'm showcasing the whole route, and we've seen other traffic. I've got to get my main Spitzhart-Bahn tutorials up, so I've got to get them done. I want them up by today. They were supposed to be out yesterday, and I was only able to get one of them put up yesterday without my hand or elbow hurting. I probably have a lot of, I mean, I know I have arthritis already in my hands. So we are technically out of the map right now because we're in the tunnel above the tunnel. I didn't remember there being this many tunnels on Ruhr-Sieg Nord, or even a tunnel this long. We're not even halfway through it yet. Maybe that's what I need to start doing with my live streams. Find a service that does the full run, and then only do the runs along the parts where we didn't do most of the route. Just what's funny is if I actually had monetized this channel, I wouldn't even be making money every month. I'd be lucky if I was making 5 cents. I mean, because whatever was made, YouTube would be taking 60%, and then I'd get the rest, so. And that's all watch time. I think I have to have a certain number of watch time hours. I'm not sure. So there's tracks off to the left there that, of course, is not on the map 2D map for us to be on, so. Looks like we're about to go into the water here. Or we're actually in the water and we're just barely above it. Either we're barely above the water or we're in the water. But we're in a mountain. And you can't tell me that there's actually a river or something over there. So that just might be a way they layered it. I mean, there's water right here, so maybe there was water back there under the mountain. Not under the mountain, but you guys know what I mean, right? Looks like a dam is back over there. So, yeah, it's what's rad about using my phone for live streams is when someone calls, it freezes the stream. And most of the time someone calls me, it's a scam number. Going to another tunnel here. This one's a short one. I don't think we're coming to a stop. Maybe we are. But I mean, I don't know of any other ways we could be going. I don't know if there's any AI traffic that goes off the map railroads. Now we're gonna speed up again. It sounds like we are. Oh no, we're stopping. Well, we're gonna just end this one. We're gonna try and get another service in here. Okay. We did the 185. Now the 143. Okay, so we've got 182, 767, and the 155. What do we start out with? 185. So we'll go to 182. Oh, sorry, folks, I had to sneeze. Didn't think you wanted your ears blown. How is there 3 services at the same time? Finnenthrup Hagen. We're gonna do this service. And as you saw, it's a coal. We did most of a service one way. Hopefully this is not going the same way. Hopefully it's the other direction, and then we'll only have to do 2. Well, okay. Let's get out of the seat. Alright, we're in the 185. Okay, so there's there is a station behind us. So there's a station somewhere back there. But we're going in the other direction, so this will pretty much, when we get to Hagen, so this will be the half of the we didn't see already. So we're just gonna do 2 runs to do a full route. Right along is all we're doing today. Is this, the previous run was the 185-2, and now we're in the 182. The little blinky thing's on the 1 a few times. Let's play the music scale notes up as we pull away. So I've done a loco move, and now we're doing a freight move. I find that interesting that ramps up. It's slightly higher elevation than we are, and then it just ends. Of course, there's an empty road. many tunnels we'll go through this way. Looks like we're coming up on one soon. Maybe, maybe not. I could set these, and I don't. I should set them to auto. Right now, when I might need to duck the next route right along. So maybe we'll do a ride along on Thursday. Hopefully we can do train sim Tuesday, train sim Thursday. I want to do flight sim Saturday and flight sim Sunday, but I never know about Saturdays or Thursdays. That's why I told you guys before in other videos that Sundays and Tuesdays are usually days I know I can do stuff. In fact, I probably won't be able to do train sim Thursday. It's Thanksgiving Day for us in the U.S. And, well, people will be home. I can always close the door, put a sign out that says I'm recording. But that doesn't mean that it'll be quiet, or that my phone won't pick up external noises. I still think this looks beautiful, despite that there's, some barrenness in the foliage, but it looks beautiful. I mean, it probably looks better in anything that this has gotten updated. I mean, like, there, you got bald spot on the left there. And on the right. And look. I don't know what we're supposed to see over there. But yeah, next route ride along, if I do on Thursday, it will be Long Island Railroad. I say that questioning because I'm not sure. I believe Long Island Railroad is next. So we'll have to do I'll have to find at least so we have the Hampstead branch. And then you got Pennsylvania, so you got Penn Station, Atlantic Terminal, Hicksville, and Hampstead branch. So I have to pick services Atlantic to Hicksville, and then Penn out to Hampstead is what I'd like to find service. So I actually have to specifically look for services. And we only have 3 Locos. Well, I say 3. Correction. We have 3 on the Long Island Railroad commuter. We've only got 2 Locos. So I only have to do 2 runs, basically. Here we go, no tunnel. That one wasn't that long of a tunnel. You call that a tunnel? That's just a hole in the wall. So my flight the other day to from Dublin to Belfast ended badly. You know, I don't even know if I went back and watched my own live stream the other day. That's pretty bad. I usually watch these. Make sure I give myself a thumbs up. But I don't remember watching that one. I'll have to go back and check. Anyway, the next flight sim flight, I have notes on the dry erase board. So, I have it planned out. It will take about an hour. Actually, it would only take 20 minutes, but I added quite a few points of interest into our flight. And it's from Belfast to the Isle of Man airport. Not in the capital city. There was no airport in the capital of Douglas in the Isle of Man. There's like 4 airports, but not one was near Douglas. And yeah, that would only been like a 30-minute flight, which would have probably, with the way I do things, would have stretched to about an hour anyway. But with the points of interest I added in, the flight time's a little more than an hour. So we'll see if I get to that Saturday or if I get to that Sunday or not. Again, I don't know if there'll be any Flight Sim 24 videos up, but Flight Sim 2020 has to remain in the schedule because it's the only way I can put AI pilot on. Until 24 has an AI pilot feature in the toolbar, I'm stuck giving you guys content of free flights of our capitals to capitals thing. Technically, capitals. It's not really a capital when we're going from Belfast to, when we're not going to Douglas on the Isle of Man. But, now, Dublin is the capital of Ireland. I went to Belfast because, it's what I would consider the capital city for Northern Ireland. And Northern Ireland is technically its own country. The Republic of Ireland and is the rest of Ireland. Northern Ireland is under the UK. Whereas the Republic of Ireland is independent. So, that's why I went to Belfast. And, our next flight from Isle of Man, we'll probably go to Cardiff, Wales. It all depends on... Well, actually, I don't care what plane I have, because I can do that turbulent gain altitude, not turbulent, the gain altitude button thing to get its altitude. So if we're on a short runway and it's an aircraft carrier, not aircraft carrier, God, and we're an airliner, I can still get us in the air. Some of my jets don't work right even on long runways, so I was thinking of doing island hopping with all the little islands within the quote-unquote island of the UK. I mean, technically, Ireland is an island unto itself. But, I meant islands like, I was gonna do all the islands, Jersey, Alderney, those, and then I was gonna go to the Isle of Wight, and then hop over the Poins, Isle of Man, all the little islands that might add at airports out on the west side of Scotland, and then I was going to go to Orkney and Shetland. I was thinking of doing that, but that's also flying over a lot of water at not very high altitudes. And since I haven't gotten the crowd of people in on my live streams, I figured flying over water is the last thing I personally want to do. Or making flights really long, where there's nothing to look at, like flying over the water, because I gotta come up with shit to talk about, and I end up talking about other things other than the game we're playing. So right now I'm talking about flight sim, and we're on train sim. And interrupt the hot. This might be the whole route. Yeah, we might be getting the whole route in the opposite direction. So welcome in. We're on our second run on today's route. We're in Ruhr-Sieg Nord. I don't know why I'm telling you that. It's in the title card. Those of you that are watching this on replay, don't forget, hit that like button. Well, even if you're watching live, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more of the content, and hit that notify bell so you know when I'm doing it. So you know when I've uploaded or I'm going live. You don't need to know when I'm doing it. Or if I'm doing it. And of course, chat is available. Give me something to talk about. We're only doing one more run because I'm starting to hurt. I was only going to do the one run, but we didn't quite do the whole route, so I picked another run, but I think this one's the full route. Unless we get stopped at a red. If we get stopped at a red, well, the service is dead. And then we'll end the stream, more than likely. I got videos I gotta make for my main Spitz art ball and stuff. I wanna go outside and do what I do outside almost every day. Actually, it is every day. I can't remember the last day I haven't gone outside to smoke a cigar. At least one. Do I have a problem? Maybe. Actually, I did not smoke a couple months ago. There was one whole day I did not smoke. Am I addicted to the nicotine? I don't know. It's not like I get a severe craving and I have to go outside. It's just something I do every day to break up the day. All I do is make videos, play games, watch TV. So, it's a way to break up the day. Granted, I'm going outside and I'm either watching something on the phone or playing a game on my phone outside while I'm smoking, but it gets me out of the house, outside for a few minutes. I don't really like to go out in public much, but I don't mind going outside, although the other day it was really cold around here and I should not have went outside because there was also a lot of wind. So high wind, cold temperatures makes for trying to keep a cigar lit fun, and really was cold. Ooh, scary there. I thought we were stuck. So that's the long tunnel. Yeah, we're going the full route, and we're booking it though. We are going. We haven't slowed down much. We've maintained our speed. Granted, we're probably on the freight line, which is probably the fast line. I don't know when we're doing the Loco move, whether we run a fast line or not. But because we did slow down a few times to go through stations. So the abbreviation for Ruhr-Sieg Nord is RSN, which is what a lot of these routes get abbreviated down. Main Spessartbahn is MSB. Great Western Express, GWE. Northern Transpennine is NTP. That's coming up too soon. Okay, we're on, so we've done NEC, Northeast Corridor. We've done Great Western Express, right along. I did Rapid Transit. We've done West Somerset Railway. And now we're doing Ruhr-Sieg Nord. I'm trying to think. There should have been 2 U.S. routes. And I've put my videos up for Northern Transpennine. See, I'm ahead on my, well, I'm further in on my tutorials than we are on the ride-along. If I did my tutorials and ride-alongs at the same time, well, we would never be getting to Transit 105. I mean, if I could, if I physically could, I would, and I had the means to do a route every day, I would, because it would definitely speed things up. But I'm also I'm also trying to keep space saved up on my hard drive with the Xbox, so I don't have every Train Sim World game installed. So right now it's just 2020 on there, and then when I'm done with this, along with all its ride-alongs, then I'll do 2. Now I was making those videos where I had one Train Sim World 2020, 2, 3, 4, and 5 all at the same time. I was making videos every day, and Monday through Friday was a different train sim game, but that was taking up a lot of space. Flight Sim 2020 takes up a lot of space, and I unfortunately have to leave that on the hard drive. Along with, now I've got 24. 24 doesn't take up nearly that much space, but because most of that's cloud-based streamed. What is that, the third train we've seen in the other direction now? Here we go, another tunnel. For a minute there, I thought we were going to stay above the ground. So we're more than halfway done. Going this way. Get off here, get myself something to eat, and then I'm gonna go outside. Wow, are we speeding up? I can't tell if that's a speed up noise or the slow down noise. Even if we don't get all the way to the end of the 2D map route, we've definitely drove the whole route by now. That's for sure. And that's basically what these ride-alongs are, to showcase the route, not necessarily to show you every loco that runs. And I don't know if it's... I thought it was necessary to do a run from each direction. But one whole run on the route is all we need. So, West Somerset Railroad definitely could have been cut down shorter. It's funny that there's that building there that we're coming under, yet you don't ever see it anywhere in the game. So it's interesting where they put assets in that we weren't going to see if we were in a tunnel. Yeah, see, you can't even see that building that was back there. There's a feature I wish we had here in Train Sim World. Just a second. Oh, sorry. Anyway, there's a feature I wish we had in Train Sim World. The drone camera, like we have in Flight Sim. Along with active pause. I want to be able to hit an active pause button where we're at, and then take the drone camera and fly around and look at stuff. Granted, there's probably the whole reason we can't do that in Train Sim World is because they limited what they have assets for and what the scenery they created. If only we could get Train Sim World in the truest sense, as in there's a globe with all the railroads, and then of course you've got the certain railroads that they put in the routes in the game already, and you can actually drive those. But then maybe you could have free roam where you can take a train, put it anywhere, drive it anywhere. But if they did that, they'd also have to make sure we had a representative for a lot of areas. Like we would need something for Australia. We need stuff for Africa, the Middle East, Russia. We need stuff for South America. Oh, sorry, folks. Didn't mean to put my hand in front of the camera. I swear my hair is causing me a problem. I keep getting it all up. It's like stuck to my hand, and it felt like it was stuck to these gloves that I wear when I'm playing games. So, where are we at? We're almost done. This stream's probably going about a little more than an hour and a half. But when we end this service, I'm not going to end the stream right away. I'm going to go back up to the main menu of the game, and we will look at what our next thing was going to be. There's something on to look at, and I was having trouble getting my fingers to work. Hit the right buttons. We're in a decent-sized yard here, but, you know, nothing sitting there. Some industry back over in there. Now, I don't know if there's tracks on the other side of those buildings, and they meet back up with us or not out here. Another side yard. So I'm guessing there is no tracks over on that other side. There's not even. Oh, I was gonna say, is there not even a crossing arm there? A track off to the right there that just ends. I keep noticing the little viewer thing keeps popping to one person when I'm not talking. We'll see. Oh, so the stream the other day, a couple weeks back, I did. Where I thought it said 91 views. Apparently that's not what it was. I'm thinking it might have said 51 and I thought it said 91. Yeah. I wish it was 91. That'd been great. So I had maybe half my people watch. And I think that was the northeast corridor. Oh, we're almost done. Here goes another one in the other direction. You know, I don't know this for if there's a limit to how many playlists we can have. If there is, hence the reason why I'm creating separate playlists for each route, but I also put everything that I'm recording into right now into the Train Sim World 2020 playlist. Because if we are kind of limited on our playlists, which we shouldn't be, but if I have to get rid of the individual routes, I can just leave the game itself. like, there might be a playlist I will get rid of. If we have a route that's never been gotten anything added to it, or I can go through and add. Okay, so for instance, on this, I could just delete my Northeast Corridor playlist and leave it in 2020. Why? Because nothing's ever going to get added to that. It's done. The same thing with the Canadian National Oakville subdivision. I could just, I don't necessarily need a playlist with that one either. Because that's just going to be the intro, the 2 Locos, and a ride-along. Because that hasn't gotten any updates yet. That's all I can think of for Train Sim World 2020, that playlists I could create and then just delete the playlist, but you'll have videos in 2020. Train Sim World 2, let's see, what do we have in Train Sim World 2 where it's never gotten anything? There's that route that we drive, the high-speed route in France. And then there's Spirit of Steam. Sandpatch Grade hasn't had anything done to it since Train Sim World 2. I say doesn't have anything. There's things that have been done to it, but there's no new logos or timetables or anything. Well, folks, we're about done here. So, yeah, the flight sim the other day, Sunday, was terrible because I actually had to fly it, which, maybe I haven't went back and watched it because I knew how terrible it looked. I could have swore I put it on. I might have I put the playlist on and then turned the volume down on my phone. Or not playlist. I put the live stream on to rewatch it on replay, and then I turned the volume down. And I went and I was doing something else. All these traps coming. So, yeah, I know I gotta get main Spitzart's Bond intros out, but I don't know when I'm gonna get to them. If I'm gonna get to them today, I don't know. I know I got a weekend coming up in 2 weeks where I might be able to do a few streams back to back to back. Might be able to have a whole weekend. Now, I don't know if this is how this is, but I don't know if it's possible to have bots count as views towards a stream, but and I'm glad to have someone. Looks like someone's watching it. Anyway, on my last stream that I did, it looked like I had one viewer for almost the whole stream, and it was not me. I don't have any other device. No one chatted. Someone came, started out the stream. They came in, hit the thumbs up, and then left. But yeah. So someone just lurked for the whole flight or so. I don't remember. It might have been a couple of streams ago. Anyway, I don't know if bots will actually watch. Why would a bot just drop in on a stream and just watch it? Especially when there's nobody else in there. It's not like you could contribute to the chat, and then I'm gonna talk back. I think I'm gonna know if someone was wanting to be a little rude. But yeah, I sat here saying, chat's available. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notify bell. I'm saying it here again, just for those of you that don't know that. And it just sat there with one. If I could set the phone down and leave it plugged in, and you had a good view of the TV, I would set up a rail cam just to see how long, or just to see if people actually came in and watched. But then I wouldn't be able to do anything else because the TV would be preoccupied, and so would my phone. Well, folks, I was not expecting us to end that way, but I guess that's what happens sometimes, huh? Yeah, I have no idea, and well, I'm not restarting, and I definitely wasn't planning on being on camera right now. Well, that's our Ruhr-Sieg Nord right along. Ended with a game freeze and crash. I was getting crashes last night with 24, so. I was going to show you guys something else, but never mind. This is a train sim live stream. I don't need to be going into flight sim. I could sit here while I'm still alive, and you could watch my tutorial videos I made for main Spetsnaz, but again, I put Ruhr-Sieg Nord. No jumping off. But there is, you know, things I wish I could play on stream or make videos of, and I can't remember how I'm holding the, not used to holding the camera this way, horizontal and on me. How far are we? What do we got now? Okay, let me switch the camera off of me for a minute. Alright, so an hour and a half. Alright, so, well, folks, again, that's our ride along for Ruhr-Sieg Nord. Hope to see you again later. Again, hit that like button. Subscribe. Notify bell. And I will catch you all later. Bye-bye.